Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
Here's the handoff. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Buccaneers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that run out.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, USC. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it up to 25. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On the run, it's Patterson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Number 9, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Got his man in the middle. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stunts.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break make to build momentum, Jesse?
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the first down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yet.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Strachan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. At It's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Gain of 28. And that's good enough for a first down. Got it.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Mayava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to